Ah, there we go. Now you can see me. Okay, let's see if you can get this set up. Alrighty. Can you hear me, Ginger? I think we're having some difficulty with the mic. Can you hear me? Let's see. Okay, so let's continue again. So we're looking at types of transportation. You got to match the word to the picture on the screen. Hey, can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, guys, let's start again. So this is focus activity 2 to 3. This is transportation. This is levels 2 to 3. And of course, we're here live. We're live on YouTube, MyS, webinars. So there are many types of transportation. Yeah, let's look at those types of transportation. So remember, in this focus activity, transportation vocabulary, verbs, can and can't. So let's look at the types of transportation. What I want you to do is match the word to the picture. Now we've got car, train, bus, motorbike, bicycle, and on foot. So these are many types of transportation. So let's look at A. What is it? Picture A. Is it a car? Is it a train? Is it a bus, a motorbike, a bicycle, or on foot? Well, if you guessed, it's motorbike. Yeah, it's a motorbike. Now, another word for motorbike is motorcycle. Yeah, another word for motorbike is motorcycle. Good. Let's move on to the next picture. Picture B. What can it be? So is it a car? Is it a train, a bus, a bicycle, or on foot? Well, if you guessed correctly, it's a car. Yeah, a car. Now, picture C. What is it? Let's decide. Bicycle, maybe. On foot, bus, train. Well, if you guessed it right, it's a bicycle. Yeah. Picture D. This one is a pretty quick form of transportation, a fast form of transportation. So what do you think? Is it a train, a bus, or on foot? Well, it's a train. Let's look at picture E. This one looks familiar. Is it a bus or is it on foot? Let's see. Dum, 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 dum. It's on foot. Yeah. Normally, the preposition we use when we talk about walking is on. The form of transportation is on foot. Normally, people say by foot, but technically, we should use the preposition on foot. Okay, and of course, the hardest one of them all. Picture F. Okay, it's a bus. Exactly. So these are types of transportation. We have motorbike in picture A, car in picture B, bicycle in picture C, train D, E on foot, and F by bus. Yeah, we use the preposition by bus. Okay, let's move on. So let's look at the verb to go. Now, how do you go to school or how do you go to work? Now, when we talk about traveling, we generally use the verb to go. For example, I go by bicycle. No, I don't. So I go to work by subway. Yeah. Or by train. We normally use the verb to go when we're traveling. So, how do you go to work? Here we have the third person, he or she. Remember, the form of the verb to go in the third person is goes. So, first person, I go. Second person, you go. Third person, he, she, it goes. We go. And they go. So remember, only the third person uses the form of the verb to go as goes. Good. Alrighty. So let's look at this picture. Sometimes I go to work by motorbike. Yeah, I go by motorbike. Nah, I don't. Okay, let's look at this one. I go to school by car. Or he goes to work by car. Or she goes to work by car. Excellent. Now let's look at this picture. I go to work by bicycle. Or if you want to use the short form, you can use bike. I go to work by bike. Yeah, bike is short for bicycle. Or he goes to work by bicycle. Remember, we use the preposition by when we're referring to the forms of transportation. By foot, or on foot rather, by car, by bicycle, by motorbike, by train, or by subway. Or you can go by tram. Yeah, because Italy has trams. So that's another form of transportation, trams. So normally we use the preposition by to refer to traveling with a specific transportation. Yeah. Remember, we use on with foot, walking. So I go on foot. Excellent. Let's look at this one. Yeah, I go by train. They, the plural, they go by train. And remember, the third person, he or she goes to work by train. And this one, remember, not necessarily by we use with this form of transportation, but the preposition on. So for this one, I go on foot. He goes on foot, or they go on foot. Good. This one, bus. Remember that bus is used for transportation within the city. So this is a bus. The transportation outside of the city or for long distances, we use the noun or the name coach. So the coach is for long distances, while the bus is normally within a short distance or within the city. Good. Very good. So that's using the verb to go. Remember, we use the verb to go when we're speaking about movement from one place to another. Let's match the correct nouns to the pictures in this case. So we have A, B, and C, and the options are supermarket, park, and city center. So let's match them up. So what do you think A is? A. What can it be? If you guess correctly, it's the park. So remember, normally the park is a large open space, could be in a city, could be in the country, where people go to play or to exercise or to enjoy nature. Garden is more specifically for areas that are full of flowers or full of manicured landscapes. For example, at your house. So at your house, you have a garden. You don't have a park, you have a garden. So a garden is normally a small area with flowers and plants. But a park is a large open space for recreation, which is relaxation, playing, exercise, and even a picnic. Yeah, so that's a park. Let's look at B. Which one is this? Is it a supermarket or is it the city center? Let's think about it. City center or supermarket? You guys know this one. It's supermarket. See, they're shopping at the supermarket. And the final one, of course, is the city center. Good, excellent. Now, how do you go to the supermarket? So remember, we're using the verb to go. Remember, from one place, travel from one place to another, we use the verb to go. Now, how do you go to the supermarket? Well, I go to the supermarket on foot. Yeah, I live very close to the supermarket, so I go on foot. Some people go to the supermarket by car because the distance is longer. So you can go by car. Other people go to the supermarket sometimes by taxi. Yeah, taxi is another form of transportation. You can use by taxi because you go to the supermarket and you buy lots of groceries, lots of things from the supermarket. So you need to hire a taxi. Yeah, so you can also go by taxi. What's another way we can go to the supermarket? You can go to the supermarket by subway. Yeah, you can take the subway to go to the supermarket. So there are many types of transportation we can use to go to the supermarket. So this person goes by car. Yeah. So let's look at the park. How do you get to the park? Or how do you go to the park? Well, I go to the park also on foot. Yeah, there's a park close to my home, so I go on foot. And it's a healthy way, a very healthy way to go to the park or to exercise. So to go on foot is a good way to keep healthy and to exercise. And the city center, how do you go to the city center? I normally go by subway, yeah, by the metro. So the city center is normally, restricted. Parking is very limited in the center, so going by car is very difficult. So normally I go by the subway or the metro. Great. Now let's move on. So that's the verb to go. Let's look at the sounds, the phonetics. Match these words according to the sound. So we've got rice, school, juice, bicycle, Christmas, card, center, city, cake, car, stomach, and face. So let's listen to the different sounds. We have s, we have s, and we have k, k, k. Once again, we have s, and we have k, as in K, k. Now, let's put the words in the correct category. We have s and k, s and k. So, let's look at the first one. We've got rice. Now, which sound is rice? Is it s, or k? Let's look at it. Rice has a pronunciation of s. So rice, rice. Now let's look at school. School. Which sound is it? Is it s or k? Is it s or k? All right, let's look at it. School. So it's k. School. Remember, words that begin or have the letters C or H normally with S. So SCH is pronounced as sk. School. Sk. School. Now let's look at the next one. We've got juice. Which one is it? Is it s or is it k? S or k? This one, yeah, is s. Juice. Juice. It's pronounced with the S. Juice. Now let's look at bicycle. So we have the first part of the word bicycle. Let's see what pronunciation it is. So, bicycle. Is it s or is it k? It's s. So, bicycle. Bicycle. Next. This is my favorite holiday. A lot of people love this holiday. It's Christmas. Christmas. Is it s or is it k? Christmas. Let's take a look. It's the k sound. So Christmas, k, Christmas. Excellent, very good. Now, let's look at the next one. We've got card. Card. Which sound is it? Is it s or is it k? Card. If you guessed it, it's k. Yeah, it's pronounced like K with a K. K. Card. Next one, we've got center. Center. Is it s or is it k? Center. I know you should know this one. It's s. Center. S. Center. Next up, we've got this one. Where do you live? I live in a city. City. And this one, we've got something that everybody likes, something sweet. It's cake. Cake. Now, which pronunciation is this one? Is it s or is it k? It's k for cake. Next one, yeah, we saw that one earlier, a form of transportation. This one is car. K. Car. Now this one is can be complicated sometimes. This one is not stomach. It is stomach. Stomach, as in K. Stomach. Yeah. My stomach, or my, as we say, belly. Belly or stomach. So belly is another word for stomach. And the last one, this one. Everyone has this. I have one. Yeah. It's a face. A face. So face with the s sound. So face, s, face. Excellent. So this is the difference between the two sounds. We have the s sound and we have the k sound. Remember, normally when the noun or the word starts with sch, it's pronounced with a K. So we have school, for example. We also have schedule. Yeah, sch, schedule. Some words, like Christmas, use the k sound. CHR, Christmas. Excellent. Next, let's continue to look at the verb to go, yeah, and some other verbs we use for transportation. Now, some of these nouns or some of these types of transportation go with a specific type of verb. So here we have drive, ride, fly, and take. 4 of these verbs go with specific types of transportation. So let's put these types of transportation into the correct category with that specific verb. So bicycle. Which verb do we use with bicycle? So, how do you go? You go by bicycle, or you can also use this verb. I ride a bicycle. So I ride, for example, I ride a bicycle to work. Yeah. So you can say, I go to work by bicycle, or I ride to work by bicycle. Or I ride my bicycle to work. So you can use the verb to go or you can use the verb to ride. But generally, the verb to ride is used with bicycle. You ride a bicycle. With car, which category? Which verb do we use for car? Hmm, is it drive? Is it ride? Is it fly? Or is it take? Hmm, let's decide. So, car, the verb we use with car is drive. You drive a car. Drive a car, but you ride a bicycle. So I drive my car to work. Yeah. Or I go to work by car. So remember the verb to go or the verb to drive. I drive my car to work. Now let's look at the next form of transportation. We've got train. A train. Now, what verb do we use with train? We've got ride, we've got drive, we've got fly, and we've got take. Now, is it drive? Drive a train. So, drive a train. Do you drive a train? No, you don't drive a train. You take the train. Now, if you drive a train, it means that you are the train driver. You are controlling the train. In this case, you're not driving the train, you're taking the train. So the verb to take, is used with train. So I take the train to school. Yeah. But no, I don't drive the train to school. I drive my car to school. So remember, with the verb to take, or rather with the noun or the type of transportation by train, we use the verb to take. You take the train. Now let's look at the bus. Do you drive the bus? Do you ride the bus? Do you fly the bus? Or do you take the bus? Now, in this case, it's similar to train. I'm sure you don't drive a bus, you take the bus. So it's the same as the train. You take the train and you take the bus. Now let's look at the airplane. There's a specific verb we use with the type of transportation like an airplane. Remember, there are two more words or two synonyms that we use for airplane. There's aeroplane and there's plane. So we've got airplane, we've got aeroplane, and we've got plane. Yeah. So which verb do we use for the airplane? We've got drive, ride, fly, or take. Which one is it? Well, for me, I think it's fly. Yeah, you fly on an airplane. So in this situation, you have to use the preposition on. I fly on an airplane. If you fly an airplane, it means that you are controlling the airplane and you're not a pilot. If you are a pilot, then you fly an airplane. But if you're not a pilot, you fly on an airplane. You have to use the preposition on. Now let's look at the last one. We've got motorbike. Now, which verb do we use with motorbike? We've got drive, we've got ride, we've got fly, and we've got take. So which one is it? Something is telling me that it's ride. Maybe? What do you think? I think it's ride. Let's see. Exactly. You ride a motorbike. So, like a bicycle, you use the verb to ride. I ride a motorbike to work. I ride a bicycle to work. So with those two forms of transportation, we use the verb to ride. So we've got drive a car, ride a bicycle, ride a motorbike, fly on an airplane, take a train, and take a bus. So remember, you can use the verb to go, or you can use these four verbs for each type of transportation. So we can use I go by car, I go by bicycle, I go by motorbike, I go by aeroplane, by train, by bus, and I go on foot. But if you want to use these four verbs, you can say I drive my car, I ride my bicycle, I ride my motorbike, I fly on an airplane with the preposition on, and I take the train or I take the bus. Good. So those are the four verbs we use with the different types of transportation. Okay, let's look at this question once again. How do you go? How do you go to the supermarket? How do you go to the park? How do you go to the city center? How do you go to your friend's house? And how do you go to work? Now we have the three verbs here. We've got drive, we've got ride, and we've got take. So for me, I walk to work. For me, I don't walk to work. I take the subway to work. So I use the verb to take. If you go on foot, we use the verb to walk. In this case, I walk to work. No, we don't say, oh, I drive my on foot, or I ride on foot, or I take on foot. It's not correct. The verb we must use for traveling on foot is walk. So I walk to work. How do you go? I walk to school. She walks, remember, third person, or he walks to work. They walk to work. Okay, so let's look at these different locations. Remember, we've got the supermarket, the park, the city center, your friend's house, and work. So let's fill in the blanks, the spaces, with the correct verb. So remember, we have the example, I walk to work. The next one, let's look at this one. Is it drive? Is it ride? Or is it take? So, my car to work. Which verb is it? So remember, we've got my car. What verb do we use with car? For me, I would use the verb to drive. I drive to work. So the correct one is I drive to work. Sorry, excuse me. So I drive my car to work. The second one, the bus to work. Now, which verb do we use here? Is it drive? Is it ride? Or is it take? In my opinion, I think it's take. Yeah, I take the bus to work. Next one, my motorbike to work. Is it take? Is it ride? Or is it drive? In this situation, I think, ride. I ride my motorbike to work. And the last one, my bicycle to work. Do you remember which one it is? Let's think about it. Is it drive? Is it ride? Or is it take? For me, I think I ride my bicycle to work. So it's similar to motorbike. So I ride my motorbike and I ride my bicycle to work. Now let's look at the supermarket. For me, as I mentioned before, I walk to the supermarket. Yeah, so we use the verb to walk. I walk to the supermarket. The park, I walk to the park. Always remember to for location. I walk to the supermarket. I walk to the park. Now, the city center. Remember, the city center is very restricted. So for me, I don't drive my car to the city center. I take the subway to the city center. So I take, the verb is take, the subway to the city center. Always remember to the city center. And my friend's house. How do I get to my friend's house? How do I go to my friend's house? I can say I go to my friend's house by subway. Yeah, or by bus. Or I take the subway to my friend's house. Or I take the bus to my friend's house. So remember, we use take with bus and train, and of course, the subway. I take the subway to my friend's house. To work. As I mentioned before, I take the subway to work. So remember, we use these verbs to refer to different types of transportation. So remember, I drive my car to work. Yeah. I take the bus to work, or I take the metro, the subway, or I take the train. Next one, remember, I ride my motorbike or motorcycle, and I ride my bicycle to work. With tram, we say, I take the tram to work. Yeah, we use the verb to take with the type of transportation, such as tram. So remember, you can use the verb to go, or you can use these verbs in connection with that specific form of transportation. Good. Now let's look at the verb, in this case, the modal can. So, can you fly? Tell us what you can do. Remember, can refers to ability. So we have can, the affirmative, the positive, and we have can't, which is the negative. Yeah. So tell us what you can do. I can drive a car. It's true. I can drive a car. So remember, we have the subject, we have can, we have the infinitive of the verb, drive, and we have car. So I can drive a car. What else? But the negative. I can't ride a bicycle. No, I can't. Negative. Ride a bicycle. Remember, can is positive ability. Can't is no ability. You can't. You have no ability to ride a bicycle. So we say, I can't ride a bicycle. Good. So let me ask you this question. Can you drive a car? What would be your response? Can you drive a car? Let's see. Can you drive a car? For me, yes, I can drive a car. So we have the positive and we have the negative. So we've got yes, I can, positive ability, and no, I can't for negative ability. No ability, you can't. So for me, yes, I can drive a car. Now, can you ride a motorbike? I know that I can't ride a motorbike. So the response would be no, negative. I can't ride a motorbike. This next question, can you fly an airplane? That's a big question. For me, I wish I could fly an airplane, but at this moment, I can't. So no, I can't fly an airplane. So remember the positive and the negative. We've got yes, I can for positive ability, I can. And we have no ability, which is the negative. No, I can't. Good. So that's looking at can, which is for ability, and can't for no ability. Remember, we've got the subject, we've got can or can't, as well as the infinitive of the verb. We've got drive or we've got ride. So as I mentioned, we have the different forms of transportation here. We've got car, airplane, motorbike, bicycle, and scooter. So can you ride a scooter? Do you know what a scooter is? Yeah, you guys know it as a Vespa, I think. Scooter, a Vespa, or a moped. Yeah, in the UK, they use the word moped, while scooter is used in the USA. So in this case, we also use the verb to ride. So the question would be, can you ride a scooter? My response would be, no, I can't ride a scooter. I have no ability when riding a scooter. Can you ride a bicycle? For me, yes, I can ride a bicycle. When I was younger, I learned how to ride a bicycle. So now I'm an expert at riding a bicycle. So remember, for positive ability, we use can. You have subject, I can, the infinitive of the verb, I can ride. And then we have the noun, I can ride a bicycle. For negative ability, we have no, I can't. For example, can you ride a motorbike? I would say, no, I can't ride a motorbike. We have the subject, I, we have can't, negative ability, and we have the infinitive of the verb ride. I can't ride a motorbike. Great. Thank you guys for tuning in. And of course, stay tuned to MyS on our Instagram pages, on our Facebook, for more information about webinars and the schedule for our webinars. Remember, we're still thinking of you, and we want you to continue to learn English as much as possible in this sensitive situation that Italy is in at the moment. So continue to stay tuned to our webinars right here on YouTube. Remember, we've got you. See you later, guys. Bye.